That's no normal piece of paper. Okay, we need to know where it's gonna end up.
Guys, you're not helping. Come on. Ow, it hurts me. It hurts us, precious. It hurts us. It burns. Wow, got a $2 token from that too. Nice. Trying to get cute. But it didn't work. This freaking mailman's coming in for me. I did it though. There we go. It was counting. It was going in order. So in case anyone was wondering, it was going in order. It was going right to left, and it would move 7 times, and then it would move 2 times. So it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1, 2, etc., etc., etc. So that's how I knew. In case anyone was wondering, I didn't just randomly brute force it. I did get the puzzle. I did figure it out. Pretty easy. Apparently there's, what, 3 more? I see. Yeah, I can actually, like, go up here now, can't I? I couldn't really go up here before, could I? Could I? Can I sneak? Can I sneak up on this thing?
Okay, we need to know where it's gonna end up.
Okay. Let's count. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Some lore up here too.
There should be one more page.
Smoking ban. Dear elected official, thanks to the recent smoking ban in my state, I am happy to inform you I will not be voting for you in the next election. As everyone knows, smoking is being banned because the smoke is toxic to the aliens that the government sold our planet to in a secret deal. If humans keep smoking, the aliens won't be able to live on Earth. Our air will be poison to them. If you government traitors can't stop people from smoking, then you won't get your millions of dollars from the aliens. I have a website. People know what's going on. We're going to keep smoking no matter what. This is a national emergency. Politicians are handing the planet over to alien overlords. We won't let you. We will resist. I will smoke forever. Signed, a proud smoker, rebel, patriot. 3 years later, that man died of lung cancer. Or woman. It could have been a woman. I don't know. There's stairs up to that one in there. Let me look at the second. Nice. Up there. We can go in here for some more lore. White Kitchen. Dear gentlemen of the Society of Sciences, it has been some time since I sent my initial letter. I hope it is not the case that you have dismissed my claims outright. In that hope, I am writing you to once more ask for your help in understanding the oddity that has befallen me in my home. I have recently begun renting a new apartment in the city. The space is nothing special, though for a time I found the isolation quite soothing. Recently I have begun experiencing a strange occurrence. When I'm in my kitchen, a tiny little thing with not much but a sink, I sometimes lose myself. My surroundings change. I find myself standing on strange, dark stone. I stare out at a colorless sky, as white as undisturbed snow, terrified of moving. Perhaps this is a brain issue. I think not, as it feels terribly real. This has been occurring for some months now, and I have become frightened of entering the kitchen. If it's not too much of an inconvenience, I would dearly appreciate a visit from one of your professionals to see what they make of it. I await your response with little expectation, but great hope. Very truly yours, Lorraine Fitzgerald. I mean, it sounds like Lorraine's letter was an actual thing. It sounds like that was a real one. It sounds like the astral plane. Though she did not mention the Big Black Pyramid. I will say that much. It was not mentioned, which I find strange. Would think that if you were having visions of a weird white void space, that you might mention the presence of a large black pyramid hovering above that big white void space. Just saying. Just saying. Pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. And then there's this little thing that's redacted right in the middle. It's all the same. It's just that. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Cat clock. My clock is shaped like a cat, and its eyes move, and I think it's angry, but I keep apologizing, and it won't stop, but I said I'm sorry, but it won't leave me alone. And I don't know what it wants. I can't keep apologizing. You see it now, too? It told me everyone is here, and I need to be careful so they don't see me writing this letter. It wants me to stay with it, my eyes on its eyes and moving very fast, but I can't keep going, and I worry that they will forget about me, so I need to write you about this because I can't keep going, but the cat will because of its eyes redacted. Do we get these redacted at any point in the game? I would love to read what some of these actually say. I know that's over there, but let me go over here first. Let's see what's over this way. Quick. Nice. Very nice. Oh my god. It's very strange roof on this. I saw that over there, don't worry, I did see that. It's lore. It's lore. Seize accelerator. Vivid dreams. To the esteemed members of the American Psychiatric Council, I'm writing you to inquire about the significance of dreams in relation to one's mental health. I'm aware that there are many books purporting to contain the true meaning of dreams, but I have reservations about their legitimacy. I understand that this is not usually done, but if I would greatly appreciate your thoughts on my condition, Ever since I was young, I have had intensely vivid dreams. They only occur sporadically, but in them I witness very strange events. I understand dreams can seem real at the time, but these feel markedly different. They do not occur often, perhaps only 1 or 2 a year. Last night I had one. I saw a small empty town. It was utterly dark. There was a lake at its center. Shadows of people moved around me, muttering odd things. A bright light woke me up. I was screaming in my sleep. My wife had been shaking me for minutes before I woke. Because of this recent incident, I have decided to seek help. The doctor says I'm physically fine, but I wanted to consult your expertise. Thank you for your valuable time. Yours very sincerely, Richard Bowker. Richard, I think maybe you have been playing too much Alan Wake. I think maybe you were maybe up all night playing some of the old A-dub, and and maybe you need to lay off the old A-dub. Let me look at this lore before I get going with this. Yeah. Whereabouts? Hey, you have questions and the prophets have your answer. If you are truly intrigued, watch the time. We've lost about 45 days in the past 4 years. The shortening of days, this is why the Vatican is a sundial, and also simultaneously a keyhole. Another thing while I'm here, if you want the secret to everything, compare plasma next to brain cells. The sun plus moon are composed of plasma, simply light, not planets. After this is cemented in your psyche, ponder the current whereabouts of where you, I, and humanity reside. Cheers. I don't know. Let's do it.
We need to know where it's gonna end up.
Alright. That was 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Done and done.
Ugh, that desk, though. Letters procedures. Black rock paneling suppresses the item's effect. Love you, love you, love you, XXX. A stack of 4 envelopes, each containing a single piece of paper. All 4 letters are illegible due to extreme water damage. The envelopes, curiously, do not show any sign of such damage and are covered in messages of love. Messages of love. The items are able to move short distances at a pace of less than redacted, and always in a redacted direction. This is the first altered item to have multiple separate parts, a fact previously believed to be an impossibility by redacted. A proposal to take the items outside the oldest house and follow their movement to its final destination is under consideration with the budget committee. Background. Items was found in the Dead Letter Archives where the Herd Archivist... Herd Archivist? Do they mean head archivist, or is there like a herd thing? Where the Herd Archivist found it attempting to escape a filing cabinet. She reports having no record of the items in her archive of letters. Is that a typo, or is there actually someone named Herd? That could be a thing. I don't see... Oh, hi. Hey, bud. You got real high, didn't you? Hey, you got real high. I think that we're done here. This is honestly more than I could have hoped for. I wasn't expecting to actually be able to get up to these like upper layers, and I'm glad that we were able to, because got some good lore. Did we not ever go in here? Fake planes. Dear New York Tribune. Airplanes aren't real. I figured out how they do it. The windows are TV screens. The whole thing moves on big tracks like a roller coaster that moves through underground tunnels in the earth. Airports are more like train stations. They do this because the sky is full of monsters that they don't want us to know about. The planes we see in the sky are the monsters. The government made the earth trains look like the monsters so they could lie to us better. Don't contact me. Okay, I won't. Don't worry. No danger of that. That guy's been playing a little bit too much Prey. Am I right? Am I right? We've seen this one already, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we've seen this one already. So all that's left is to go talk to Monsieur Langston.
some of the security cameras aren't working. How do I get those fixed?
Maintenance staff will repair any damaged systems once normal operations have resumed, sir.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Alright.
I found all those missing altered items.
All
They're
of
no
them?
longer altered.
Wow, you have a gift, ma'am. But those weren't all of the altered items missing from the Panopticon. The hiss must be making them restless. We've had several more containment breaches.
How many of these things did he lose? How many?
Just a couple. Should be no problem for you. I
You know what?
really
I'm up for it.
appreciate your help. Really,
100% I'm up for it. Let's do it.
Super.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
I am indeed up for it. Still threshold corridor. Well, they're all just here again. You know what? It's gonna be faster to just teleport there than waiting for these friggin' doors. Yeah. I will turn the mission thing off. Once we're done with this stuff. It's just, it's a little big. I wish it wasn't so big in the screen. Kind of takes up a lot of real estate. I've seen this already. Don't think that we'll glean anything new from it. Hey, buds. We good? Yeah, we're good. Oh, this is back the way I came. I don't want to go that way. I want to go maybe this way. Maybe go this way or something, you know. Flamingo is around here somewhere. Flamingo. You can't get in that room, huh? It's not here. I need to go back. Kate, we need to go back. Unless it's in here. Could be in here. I already got all this loot, pretty sure. Flamingo! Where are you? I don't think it's in here. I don't see it. It doesn't look like it's up there. Sure, I can actually go up. But I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything up there anyway, so. Alright. Remember when we fought like a giant friggin' anchor in there? It was like throwing shit at us. Throwing clocks at us. Literally throwing clocks. Remember when that happened? remember when that was a thing? Where is this? Where is this flamingo? We're not even in the right area, to be honest. We need to go this way. And then through here. Basically, I went the wrong way. I just plain done went the wrong way. It's somewhere in here, as far as I can tell. This is where we met What's-His-Face. I'm sorry again, I honestly can't remember his name. But I don't see... Must be back here, right? We haven't been back here yet. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's back here. That pink light. No wonder what it could be. Hello? Oh my god.
That's got to be an altered item.
Weird. Uh-oh.
This thing again.
Alright. Well. Hopefully they don't die again.
We've got
Hey, bud!
altered items. What does this thing want? Is it fighting the board?
Just don't fall over again. Just don't fall. Maintenance, not right now. I thought you'd get me with a point blank attack. Oh. Oh, no! Oh god! Oh god. Ow. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Almost fell several
I never
times.
did like flamingos.
Oh my god.
Pink.
Okay, well we did it. We did it. We got that one. Two things I noticed about that. One, smaller arena. Two, I could see another, like, platform across the way. Weirdly. Alright, where are we going? Containment Prime Candidate Program. We haven't been there before. In fact, that's where we need to go next for the story. Let's go to logistics. This is a story play. Story stuff is going to happen, I'm sure. It's fine. I'm up for it. We'll do it. Let me, before we move any further, let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. Anything else? Get rid of this. This definitely not as good. So we're gonna get rid of this. Get rid of this. Definitely gonna get rid of this. 26%, but I have 51%, so no. 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 This too. 28% versus 33? No. Go. Case files. Pink Flamingo procedures. No unique procedure required. Altered status is suspected but unverified. A plastic pink flamingo lawn ornament. 2 steel prongs extend from its underside. The item is suspected to influence atmospheric physics, altering meteorological phenomena in the area. This effect is currently unconfirmed. No altered effect has been observed. So, if it wasn't before, it is now. I need to go up this way and then to the right at some point. There. How does one get up there? Ah. Just through here. Just walk through that puddle of blood. It's fine. It's fine. Perfectly fine. This random single guy here. Mirror supplement. Victorian mirror, redacted. She was admitted to the mental ward for emotional instability soon after relocating to Illinois with her family in 1914. The item only appears on record again in 2006 when the Bureau investigated a sudden rise in disappearances in, redacted, Illinois. Agents found the item hanging in the local library. They contained it quickly, though the missing people of the town were never recovered. Supplementary materials. Date August 18, 1915. We certify that the case of Mrs. Redacted has shown her to be a lunatic under the reasons of hysteria, bad company, and imaginary female trouble. Nice. Her fixation with the family looking glass is noteworthy, though not an uncommon matter when considering the female disposition. Sure. Mrs. Carver is a fit subject for the lunatic asylum and will remain in its confines until her affliction has passed. Signed, Dr. Redacted. Yes, the female stuff. Sure. All them women's.
Candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
we'll read that or watch that properly. When we're done in this room. There's a ball. There's a ball in here somewhere. Where'd the ball at? There it is. Back here, ball. Oh my god. Is that actually hitting it? Got it. Where are you guys? Get your asses over here. Got him. Easy. Too easy. I definitely need some more health. I feel like I could use it. I know I said I was gonna try to concentrate on levitation, but I do need some health, so I'm probably gonna get some health next time. Let's go around for some loot or lore. I'd say. I mean loot as well, but lore is really what I want. Bright Falls supplement, here we go. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, spoilers, I guess, if you haven't played Alan Wake, why the hell are you watching this? I mean, no, it's not like a direct sequel, but it's been out for a while, and it does take place after Alan Wake, so... Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It was concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator's Dilemma, and file the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe this event was the result of a forceful perception of subjective reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential para-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program for file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor para-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established at Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. While we're here.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6, Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents, they're gone, casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home.
It was the duck,
Susanna
wasn't it?
got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two. P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Alright, question. So, until now, I assumed that P6, like the P system, was a form of categorization. Like, part of this is because I'm used to the Babylon 5. The Psychor used a P system. It was like 1 through 5, where like 5 was like the most powerful, as I recall. And so I assumed that the P system was like that. It was like, are you most people are P1s, or even just P0s, and then you have some people who could do a little bit of stuff, and they're like P1s and 2s, and then you have people who could do a lot of stuff, and those are like P4s, and then the really powerful psychics are like P5s. But no, apparently these are specific designations for people. So Dylan is P6, specifically. Who's P7? Who is P7? Yeah, you wouldn't think it would be... God, it's so dark in here. You wouldn't think it would be Jesse, right? Because they didn't know about Jesse, I don't think. Not directly, at least. I hear you. I hear you up there. So, if they didn't know about Jesse, does that mean that there's another person around somewhere? Another P? Another lie of P? Oh, this is the mannequin over here. Hey. I have to fight the guy again?
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
What am I supposed to do here? Somehow I don't think any of these are it. Do I need to shoot these things? No, they're all... No. No, I don't. I feel like I have to use my hearing. Let me see if I can hear where it is. Then again, there's nobody down here, so it has to be up then. How do I know which one it is? So let's get a prompt on it. I suppose. I suppose that's how I know.
New Bureau policy. No more mannequins.
Nice. Where's the nearest, thing? I don't see one. There has to be one in here, right? You know what? Let's continue on. Let's continue on in here before we go to Langston. Let's, turn this off. We know we're done. We know we're done with it. Let's go. 7. All right, let's take this. Let's take this room by room. We've already been out there, so I don't need to go out there again. This room first, because we haven't actually fully explored this room. There could be lore in here. Oh. I'll take loot. Loot's fine too. I'm good with loot. I don't mind the old loots. Alright. Closed cases. Bright Falls summary. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake, Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13th, 2010, by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker, see redacted, that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington, refer to events investigated in 70, 76, and 78. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler, Alan Wake's literary agent, on behalf of Breaker's daughter Sarah, who was the current sheriff of Bright Falls. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted, referred to the 1970 redacted Thomas Zane, 1976, 1978 Odin Anderson, Tor Anderson. Alan Wake was believed to redacted instigator. It was Alan Wake's fault. Eyewitness reports highlight an old light switch, possible object of power, that redacted missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. Thomas Zane sounds vaguely familiar. Odin Anderson and Tor Anderson definitely sound familiar from that game. Those are the guys, the band, right? Also mannequin procedures. No known procedures for preventing the item's effect. Update, lining the item's cell with the newly discovered black rock has yielded positive results. Tests with other altered items. That was in 1990, I guess. A wire and fabric waste mannequin. The base and head are made of stained wood. The item duplicates. The trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either the number of duplications that manifest during an episode or the duration for which they last before disappearing. We've read about that one before too. We read about a mannequin file. Oh no, God. All right. Well, here we go.
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why don't you tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
I
Adjust
did
the camera.
that on my clairvoyance test.
You can't ace every test, Meg. You see, everyone has different
Is that supposed to be the director?
brains.
Or, you know, a caricature of the director?
Some
Sounds like him,
brains
kinda.
can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Jesus Christ.
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? No interruptions! So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
That is a big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What What if I don't want the big chair? Everyone wants the big chair, Meg! That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
I'm so glad that they made these educational videos for the children. They're very calming. They're soothing. They introduce scary topics without actually being scary themselves. It's great. P6 is where I want to go for Dylan. I suppose we'll go.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
Ordinary. There's so much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we have not seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. The boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy.
Oh,
so
they do know about the sister.
Potential.
Is she
We're
P7
talking
then?
more level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable. There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much. But he's just a kid. Like, I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys. He's exceptional and under a lot of stress. Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all. Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Well. Spoiler. They didn't make it work. I'll read this one and then we'll read that one. Just because. It's boring. P6 victim autopsy. Agent killed during Redacted involving Redacted, codenamed P6. That's obviously Dylan Faden. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions of the upper and lower torso, fracture and of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae, avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right, blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, and contusions of the extremities, dislocation of left and right elbow, dislocation of left and right knee. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the Redacted was contorted through his Redacted. Oh, great. Like maybe Dylan was having a bad day that day. Then again, so was Agent Roberts. Dylan Faden transcript. Transcript of conversation. Subject Dylan Faden for review by Dr. Darling. No, subject was alone during this outburst. This is just him talking to himself, basically. You again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can't do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore, and I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. Fuck off, you bitch. I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Subject repeated the phrase, fuck off, numerous times before being sedated. Now, who is he talking to? Is it the Hiss, or is he talking to Polaris, or maybe a companion of Polaris? Hmm. Is in door number 3.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector.
Coffee soap. They took a picture of me getting coffee soap. They took a picture of me getting reading a book. They took a picture of me, what, sleeping on a bench. Took a picture of me looking just badass as hell. I'll look at that in a minute. Relax. Who's she talking to? Coffee soap. Yeah, look, there she is working as a janitor. She did say she worked as a janitor. Stopping a mugger or just fighting against a mugger. I assume she shoplifted as well. Again, we will. I know this is a thing. We'll look at it in a minute. Jesse Faden movement tracking. Eastward movement. Cause for concern. Departs Cheyenne, Wyoming. Arrives in Sydney, Nebraska. Departs Sydney. Arrives in Des Moines. Then goes to Chicago. Then South Bend, Indiana. Then Cleveland. Then Bloomsburg. Then arrives in New York. New York City. I didn't realize, does this game take place over Halloween?
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you
Who
remember?
is she talking to?
At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel?
Psychiatrist, I
Did your
guess,
parents
but...
ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
She's trying to imply that Jesse made the slide projector do what it did.
All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Hey! Take it. I don't know if I'm gonna wear it, but I'll take it. Avoid modern technology.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Indeed, although I'm going to tell you as soon as we get to a... control point. I'm going to go and turn this in. Work chat, dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like a straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. They've been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining to me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. And then that leads into the airplane thing. Where does this go? Prime candidate program number 2. Oh, this is where we are. It goes to the transit corridor. Alright. It's fine. Let's get this loot. I hear things. What's this way? Willow, AWE shipping manifest. A hollow sphere, stone-like material, vitrified soil, redacted pieces of various sizes and colors, animal carcass, possibly canine, that would be the dead dog, rusted metal bucket, leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge. All materials go to the investigation sector for further analysis.